Hi, Dr. Milky, back with another foot topic for you. As I mentioned, this year I'm starting from the toes and working back to the heel, and I got a little off track. I wanted to make sure that I covered a couple of other things and trip to Cabo and all that. But we're we're still kind of in the forefoot. So we're here in the metatarsal area. So we did the toes, the nails, and worked here to where the toes and the metatarsal bones connect. And now we're here in the midfoot. 5 metatarsal bones across the foot, one really thick one, the first metatarsal, and then the other 4 are smaller. We call them the lesser metatarsals, where a number of things can happen. Stress fractures are real common here. These bones are thinner. And, the first metatarsal, very uncommon to get a stress fracture there. And the 5th metatarsal, you would think, being the smallest, it would be common to get a stress fracture there. But actually, it's the central 3 metatarsals that get the stress fractures. And what does it mean by a stress fracture? It means it's not an injury. Nothing dropped on the foot. You didn't fall. Just the bone, because of stress and walking and maybe a certain way you land and maybe certain shoes and certain activities, the bone can just crack, like where you can feel perfectly okay. And then all of a sudden, the bone just cracks and there's pain and swelling, and you kind of you don't know that it happened, but something's not right. And most people don't wait on that. They usually will call and get an appointment and come in, and we'll take an x-ray, and stress fracture will be there, and we treat it that way. So what else is there? There's some tendons that go over that area. There's some nerves that go over that area, arteries, blood vessels, but those typically aren't a problem. So we see tendonitis. We see some nerve injuries from, sometimes shoes, sometimes something dropping on the foot. There's different things can happen here to still the forefoot, the metatarsal area. There's, 5 of them, so there's things that can go wrong. But stress fracture by far is probably the most common one. We've seen cysts on the top of the foot, little raised bumps in that area. So maybe not as much can go wrong in this part of the foot as other areas where there's joints and a lot of things connecting. But nonetheless, we do see problems in that part of the foot. I'll be back next time, and we'll be back here where the metatarsal bones meet the tarsal bones. We'll see you next time.